Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So our next day is from Black Conservative Perspective, and it says Joe Biden falls for Trump's trap after going off script during Howard STEM interview. Let's check it out. There's a nickname I know him with. Is he Sleepy? Is he Sleeping Joe? Are we Sleeping Biden? Let's check this video out, Jare.
President used his radio address yesterday and tomorrow in the Rose Garden to talk about a constitutional amendment to ban gay marriage.
And we're going to debate the next 3 weeks, I'm told, gay marriage, a flag amendment, and God only knows what else. I can't believe the American people can't see through this. We already have a law, the Defense of Marriage Act, where we've all voted, not where I voted and others said, look, marriage is between a man and a woman, and states must respect that. Nobody's violated that law. There's been no challenge to that law. Why do we need a constitutional amendment? Marriage is between a man and a woman. What's the game going on here?
Do you support gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage. We do not support that.
Respect for Marriage Act. What the hell is with people with this gay stuff? Who cares if someone's gay? How is it affecting anybody? People in love, it's good, right? Love is good.
My dad we saw two men kissing one another in Rodney Square when I was going in to get a license. I looked at him and he said, Joey, it's simple. They love each other.
That's it. That's how I look at it.
You know who deserves credit? The American people are relentless. The American people are stepping up. Who do they go for? They just never give up. We're the most unique country in the world. We really are.
We are, but I don't want to lose it.
We're not going to lose it, God willing.
Thank you for doing this.
Well, thanks for having me.
Mr. President. Look at me sitting with the president.
Look at me sitting with Howard Stern.
Wow. I mean, you can tell people this is the most important event in your lifetime.
I'll tell them that.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about some terrible news for the Biden administration. I'm pretty sure that Biden's handlers are pounding sand right now at the fact that Joe Biden went off script doing an interview with Howard Stern that confronted Joe Biden on the possibility of him debating Trump.
Can I tell you a fantasy I had? I don't know if you're going to debate your opponent.
I am somewhere. I don't know when. I'm happy to debate him.
This is how I would handle it. Tell me if I'm nuts. Well, I am nuts. But tell me if this is accurate. I would stand there on stage with Trump, and I would repeat over and over again, excuse me, please find me 11,000 votes so that I can win the election. I would just repeat that over and over again. And then I'd say to the audience, what are we debating? A man picked up the phone and wanted to say, fake the election, give me 11,000 votes. I don't know how any American who loves this country, that's the end of the debate. You don't get to run if you're going to fix an election.
On January 6th, when they were storming the Capitol.
And a police officer died.
Yeah, and he would say nothing. He was sitting in that office that dining area off the Oval Office for 3 hours and said nothing. I was supposed to make a speech on the economy that day. Instead, I made a speech I was in Delaware on that issue because I was elected president, but I wasn't sworn in yet. It was derelict. It was almost criminal. He did nothing. He just sat there and watched what was happening. Not a single, and now he wants to he calls them patriots and victims, and says he's going to pardon them all if he's reelected.
Yeah, so this comes as Trump has been calling out Joe Biden when it comes to the possibility of having a debate, because the Biden administration has essentially been silent on the possibility of Joe Biden debating Trump this fall. And Trump has responded to Joe Biden, confirming that he will, in fact, debate by saying, all right, well, let's go ahead and get it, right? We can debate anytime, any place. Let's do it now.
So thank you very much. This is 8 days that we've all been sitting in this courthouse. This is all a Biden indictment. It's in order to try and win an election, political opponent. And nothing like this has ever happened. 8 days. As you know, the economy's falling apart now. Now you're seeing it, very little growth. It's going to get worse. Oil prices are going up. You have the college campuses all over closed down. Our country is going to hell. And we sit here day after day after day, which is their plan, because they think they might be able to eke out an election, but I doubt it, because the poll numbers are very good for us. I just want to say that I've invited Biden to debate. He can do it anytime he wants, including tonight. I'm ready. Here we are. I invited him to the courthouse that he has us tied up in, his administration. This is all being done through Washington. It's all a well-coordinated attack on a political opponent. But I'm here. I'm ready, willing, and able. And if he wants, I'll do it on Monday night, Tuesday night, or Wednesday night. We'll be in Michigan, a state that he's destroyed because of the auto industry. We're not going to have any jobs left in Michigan.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that, okay? Trump has responded to Joe Biden, making a mistake of accepting Trump's challenge to a debate, okay? As, again, his handlers have been silent, right? They've been basically avoiding the question, and we all know why they have been avoiding the question, because they don't want to see Joe Biden debate Trump, because they know that Joe Biden would embarrass himself. Joe Biden would not be able to hold up in a 2-hour debate with Trump on the national stage. And we know this because we have people in the mainstream liberal media like the Cackling Hens who have come out and said, no. Joe Biden should not debate Trump.
Trump's going to come out first and say, I want to debate anytime, any place, because the politics of it are smart. If Joe Biden...
But wait, guys, so Biden refused to answer critical press questions, yet he has time to go to Howard Stern interview. Wow, this is the most pathetic excuse for a president you guys have ever endured. Like seriously.
Way, because it's like he snaps his finger and now Joe Biden has to prove to everybody that he's up for the task. I get it.
Well, traditionally they would always in a general, but also Joe Biden needs to debate for these Nikki Haley voters who they feel politically homeless.
No, I understand what you're saying, but but the thing is, I don't like that every time he snaps his finger, everybody has to jump.
Well, and they don't.
That's what I'm talking.
They actually don't have to. He doesn't have to jump because debates are not mandatory.
No,
they are not mandatory. And the other thing is, Donald Trump better be careful, because in 2020, when they had their little debate, Biden swept the floor with him.
That's right.
Exit polls suggested that he won those debates overwhelmingly.
And Trump is even worse now. He can't put a sentence together.
He can't put a sentence together. But what I will say is, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Why legitimize a candidate like Donald Trump?
Exactly.
He is twice impeached. He is a one-term president. He has 91 criminal counts pending against him. Okay? He has been found civilly liable for assault.
That's right.
He's got no money.
Tell it,
He's
girl.
a terrible
Tell it, girl.
businessman.
Tell it.
She'll tell it. Why do we legitimize this candidate? He is an
because I see that we're all talking about going back to what was. If he broke it, are we not going back to what we liked before? I don't think he followed the example of, if Trump decides not to show up, that was unprecedented. When he refused to come places, people said he's not even showing up, he's not endorsing, he broke every rule. I don't say we follow his lead. I didn't like following his lead. I say we come back to the way it was. I think a debate
He's a liar.
But I think the debate is important, but only if they're willing to cut their mics.
Yes.
Because what I think they should do is the mic is off of the other person while one speaks, and when the time runs out, you cut that mic off.
Yes,
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that, okay? You know that if the Cackling Hands on The View think that Joe Biden should not debate, you know that Biden's handlers definitely don't feel that he should debate. But the fact that he now came out and said that, hey, I'm willing to debate Trump, the debate has to happen, right? He can't really walk back from it, okay, because he said that he was willing to do it, right, which I do think is a mistake. I think it is a mistake politically for Joe Biden to debate Trump, because he could have took the out of saying, well, Trump didn't debate in the GOP primary, so I don't feel like I need to debate him in the general election. Now, do I agree with that out? No, not really, because Trump didn't debate in the GOP primary because, quite honestly, he really didn't need to. Okay, he didn't need to because he was leading in the polls, okay, by a massive margin. It wasn't close, and there was really no point in debating, right? And the American people are the ones that can decide whether or not the debates are important because they could have punished Trump for not debating. However, the American people decided that Trump didn't need to debate. However, when you talk about a general election that is close, right, and in a lot of polls, Trump is winning, outright winning, really, especially when you look at the swing state polls, which really matter more so than the national polls. Joe Biden's not in the same position that Trump was, in the sense that he can come out here and say, well, I don't need to debate Trump because I'm just outright beating Trump, right? So there's no reason for me to debate. But the fact that he has agreed to the debate means that he can't get out of it, and now he's in a situation where it is high risk and high reward, okay? In the sense that if Joe Biden comes out and is able to debate Trump for 2 hours straight, and he is decent, okay, if he's at least somewhat competent in his ability to go back and forth with Trump and to debate the issues, at the very least, that will help alleviate some concerns about his mental capacity, in which you saw some of the polls tighten for Joe Biden after the State of Union address, because Joe Biden showed that, hey, I can come out here for an hour straight and read off a teleprompter, okay, and not have a Mitch McConnell moment, okay, and that really shows you just how low the expectations are for Joe Biden. So if he just shows up and he just does the basics, okay, the bare minimum, it could help him, okay? And again, we've seen some of the polls tighten up after the State of Union address because it kind of made it seem like, okay, well, Biden at the very least can do that.
Like, guys, the views were trying to, like, come up with every reason possible as to why Biden should not debate Trump. Oh, God. Because they know that Donald Trump will beat him in that debate. They know good and well that Biden is one that cannot string together a complete sentence whenever someone on the left says. Yes, Joe Biden cannot. But they're saying Trump cannot put a sentence together. Like, seriously, are they trying to compare the two together? Hey. But whenever someone on the left says anything bad about Donald Trump, they cannot even say his name. It makes me think of a kid having a temper tantrum. Like, oh, Jesus. This view. These women are delusional. Like, what is wrong with them? The view women also means the fact that Joe Biden is the one who said he would debate Trump. Trump did not even snap his finger, but Joe accepted, just like that. Please, I cannot wait for them to even do the debate. Let them do the debate. Let's see who wins. And guys, the ball is in your court, like I always say. Make a wise decision. United we stand, divided we fall. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like, watch, and subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.